Good morning everybody and welcome to the typical day, well, yeah, I suppose the typical day in my life as a type 1 diabetic. As you saw already, my sugars are 4.4. I have sugary tea. There's a whole load of crows that you can't see that I've just taken off overhead that are really kind of scary. Now heading down to go feed the horses, turn them out, muck out, and see what happens after that. Fingers crossed sugars play ball, and I'll just talk you through different bits of diabetes as the day goes on. Now, let's go see the pup. Good morning, Murphy.
Hey, Joe.
Good morning. You say hello to the vlog.
Hey, Sam.
Hello. I'll go get you breakfast.
Lie down or roll. One or the other.
Here's a JJ.
That is the first time I've seen him.
You hungry? Will we go get you? You're itchy. Right, let's go get you breakfast. Hi, Stan. Did you have a lie down? Oh, you did. You had a big old lie down last night. Right, let's go get breakfast. Feeds are made up. Mom was just putting on a rug down there. So just wait a minute. Because they're a bit cranky pantsy when you try to put a rug on and feed them at the same time. Yeah. I know, Stan, you're hungry, aren't you? Right. Feeding time. Alright, you. I swear you were starved. Huh? Starved. As is JJ next door. Right. Feeding done. I am going to go open the gate. So we're ready to go. Turns out I'm not going to open the gate because Supergroom was on the ball this morning and I am not. She's off to fill hay buckets. Our mucking out equipment is ready to go. And she said I might swap her out a bag of feed so I don't have to do it later. Very dark in here. I have to turn lights on and that makes me really sad. Anyway, I'll wait till they're going out and then come back to you. But currently sugars are 4.9. So they're kind of, I notice when I get up they dip a little bit and then come back up. But I don't really know what that's about. But yeah, I have a sugary tea in the morning. If my sugars were higher I would have given myself insulin before we came down. But because they were 4 I knew they might. And I just didn't want to have to deal with that this morning because low sugars are not fun. I'll explain a bit more about that later on in the day, but yeah, as for now, 4.9, we are good to go. It is currently 20 past 8. About to start mucking out. Sugars are currently 6.4 on the way up. And I just got notification that my Dexcom is now in its 12-hour grace period. So that means it's a new Dexcom day. Yay. I'll explain more about that once I've mucked out, so enjoy. Murphy's stable is mucked out. I'm currently 7.4. Now we're about to sweep the yard. That is the yard done for the morning. Supergroom did all the hay because I just don't do that unless he does that every morning. That is our jobs. Sugars are currently about 8, I think, the last time I checked my watch. And now we're heading up for breakfast, insulin, and to change Dexcom, and then I need to do some life admin. Wedding prep. Yeah. Fun. Anyway, I'll talk to you in the house in a bit, my insulin, and do a Dexcom change. I am back up in the house to get insulin. I have two different types of insulin. I have a fast acting and a long acting. The fast acting I have basically every time I eat. The long acting is at 9 o'clock each night. This is essentially the complete carb count of my breakfast, and I divide that by 3, and that gives me my insulin, which says 13.8, which would round up to 14. But because of what I've just done down there, I'm going to divide that by 25%. No, that's wrong. It says 56 now. I'm just going to reduce 14 minus 25%. That's what I did, 10.5, so I should get 11 units. And then it's time to change my Dexcom. Yay. So there's the 11 units added up, teeny tiny needle, and away we go. Typical questions asked. Does it hurt? It can. Do you get used to it? Yes. And please stop saying, I could never do that. I didn't want to do this. I'd do it to keep myself alive. So, you know. Now for the fun bit is the Dexcom. So at present it says I'm 8.2. And then a new Dexcom day is just hell, because I hate them. Let me sort this out and then I'll come back. Yeah, so as I was saying, the Dexcom G7 is a CGM, or a continuous glucose monitor. So it sits in my arm like this one. This is the old one that has to come out, and sends updates to my phone every 5 minutes and to my Apple Watch every 5 minutes of my sugars. And yeah, the new day just be hell, because you have to calibrate them several times. They're never accurate. I find the first 48 hours are just hell. And as I'm talking, I would prefer not to wear them, but the diabetic clinic insists I do. So I'm just going to peel off this sticker, which I actually think is quite pretty. Yeah, I think they're the only bonus to the Dexcoms, are the patches that I get from Proud Pouches, I think is the... Oh, well, that's not helpful. Yeah, that hurt. Just waxed all the hair off my arm. Yeah, Proud Patches. I think they're from Wexford. I can link them below. But yeah, so for a new, so this is basically the Dexcom, like this little grey bit. The patch just sits over the top, so make sure it stays in your arm. You gonna focus at all? But yeah, these are the only like good bit I think of the Dexcom with these. So yeah, clean this off. Okay. Oh, that's quite red. And this might be where I need help, because I don't know if I'm taking the sticky off or not. This is where it's great to... Ooh, no! I have a lovely assistant in the form of your mother. Yeah, I'll be back in a minute. Right, arm is now clean with alcohol swabs. Yeah. Now it's time to get into the Dexcom to put it on my arm. So yeah, this is the applicator device, which, won't lie, terrified me the first time I used it. So where was that old one? Okay, so if I put that about there.
Yeah.
I hate this pen. 3, 2, 1. Okay, that kind of stung. I see why they're kind of terrifying. So you hold that in for 10 seconds. Put that round, make sure it sticks to your arm, and then I go onto my app and hit replace sensor and start new sensor, and then you can, there's a code on it that you scan. So sensor identified, new sensor is inserted, and now it's looking for it. And then it comes up with like a pair because it uses Bluetooth. So pair. And then it's just telling me about the Apple Watch. Okay. So now we are in warm-up mode. So I get no alerts until after 26 minutes, and then we're good to go. So on that note, I will catch up with you later when I'm going to go ride my horses. So my sensor is now warmed up and getting readings. It says on this it's 9.5. So we shall see on the glucose monitor. Is it correct? Am I out of, there we go, I'm back in focus now. I am very doubtful as that it's what it says it is. Finger prick. And then just counts down. 8, so it's not horrifically inaccurate. But I'm still going to calibrate the Dexcom just to be on the safe side. So it'll come up here, the calibration bit, so you have to wait until the next 5-minute reading, and then fingers crossed it should. 47. So it'll be every 2 and 6, 10, 7. So yeah, I'm gonna get my toast. I'll see you later. Some wedding admin done, all dressed for the day. Nearly head to Dolan's Armstrong. Just having a biscuit because it currently says I'm like 6. So just making sure we stay up. I'm gonna head down now to the yard and go ride the boys. So I will catch up with you down there because there's too much crap to bring down. Just come down to the yard. All our stuff is ready to go here. Yeah, I just thought I'd do a little explanation. So I am a type 1 diabetic, which means I am insulin dependent. My pancreas just does not produce insulin. They don't know why. There is generally not really a reason for it. It can be genetic. It was nowhere in my family, but as the doctor at the time said, it has to start somewhere. So I was 2 and 4 months when I was diagnosed. At the time, I was the youngest diagnosed in Temple Street, and actually one of the worst dehydrated children they had ever seen at the time. Now that was nothing, it was not mum or dad's fault, it was mum's GP, wouldn't listen to her, said something was wrong. Something was wrong. I spent 3 days in intensive care and then 2 weeks on a ward, and mainly the 2 weeks on the ward was because Mum couldn't bring herself to inject me because the 2-year-old, you know. But I'm still going. She survived it, I survived it, still kicking. So yeah, it would be 28 years in April. Is that right? I'm choking on that hobnob biscuit. And yeah, so I am insulin dependent. Type 2 is different. You can be on insulin with it. It's mainly tablets, it's diet. I'm not an expert in it, so I'm not going to go into it. I'm not an expert type 1. I'm an expert in my type 1 because everybody is different. There's books you can read that you're supposed to be, you know, go by the book. I never did. Never have. Probably never will. But that's what it is. So yeah, I inject myself 4 times a day with the different insulins, mainly 4 times. It could be more if I eat a snack or I don't eat, you know, just depends on the sugars and whatever else. The Dexcom is a new thing since last November. It's nearly a year. I still hate them. I actually prefer to finger prick, but that's since I've stopped finger pricking, the kind of the scar, you end up with like little scars on your fingers the whole time because you're, you know, you've only 10, you can only use them so many times. And they've kind of lessened. But new Dexcom day, I find, and the day after, I tend to finger prick more than I would on an average day with a Dexcom because I just don't trust them. Sometimes even when the Dexcoms are working properly, I don't trust them because my body will tell me I'm low and it'll tell me I'm fine and I'm actually low. When I feel like low glucose, I will feel woozy. The vision kind of starts to get a bit fuzzy around the edges. I feel like that kind of, like you want to faint type of feeling. That's what I get. Never actually fainted. We have all the stuff in the house in case I go that low that I can't take in sugar, can't take in Lucozade, can't take a lift shot type of thing. There's called glucogel, which you can rub into your gums so it absorbs quicker into your bloodstream, and like a needly thing that you jab into my leg that's like glucose as well. Never had to use it, touch wood. Or there's wood over here. We're gonna go touch wood. Touch wood. Never had to use it. Never been back in hospital. And that's all down to Mum. That really is. It's down to Mum. It's not. It's nothing to do with me at the time because I was 2. And even now, I'm still like, Mum, what do I do? But I don't think that'll ever change. She is my diabetes expert. But yeah, I'll see what she talk about me being diagnosed because I remember none of it, like, at all. No memories. Childhood trauma. So yeah, let me see if she'll talk to us about it. I'm feeling I might be low, so I'm just gonna check. It does say I'm 4.4 and heading down. Not ideal. Really, really not ideal. My light conditions could be better, but oh well. Yeah, I think I'm low. Ooh, we are 2.6. Uh-oh. This is what I'm going to take. It's called Lift Shot. It is basically 15 grams of fast-acting glucose. That works pretty quickly. Spray my sugars up, and then I'll eat a snack. Yeah, they are disgustingly sweet, but they get the job done. So and hopefully they come up so I can ride my pony. I'll check back in 15 minutes. We are tacked off. Well, nearly tacked up. I just have to put your bridle on. My sugars are coming back up, so that's okay. Good boy, stand still. Yeah, Mom's gone up to get me a Lucozade just to be on the safe side. And I was rudely interrupted by the Dexcom going off there again because it says I'm 3.1. Might do a recheck and make sure I've actually come up properly. And I'm good to go. Just put his bridle on, go ride for like 10-15 minutes and then be back. We are tacked up and ready to ride. My sugars are finally on the way up. I say 3.5 on my Dexcom, but they're actually higher. They just wouldn't calibrate properly. Super Groom is over here with the goods in her pocket. She doesn't want to be on camera today. So I don't think she'll talk to us about me being diagnosed. She also has the Lucozade. Oh. Show us the goods. A good packet of squashies. Come on, Murphy. Come on. Yeah, she has the goods for everybody. Woohoo! So let's go ride the pony. Murphy. Our session was cut short because Murphy's just not feeling 100% across his back. So I will grab a heat pad later on, a bit of a massagey thing that his physio taught me, and go from there. Sorry, I got caught in your veins. And won't we get something done with you? Get you intact? I'm going to check my sugars again and see are they actually right at 7 point something. Yeah. Fun fact, Murphy knows when my sugars are low. Don't ya? Yeah, you stop dead. JJ has not learned that trick yet, but anyway, I'll go get him untacked and put him back out. Right, just, yeah, Murphy's gone back out to the field, and now I feel really bad because I know I should have checked his back before we got on and saw was he sore, and I should have got off the minute I knew, but anyway, yeah, according to this, according to the machine, 6.7, 6.9 accurate. And you could check your pinky finger and your thumb and you could be that different, or 6.9 and 6.4. so while I was checking my sugars, Mom's gone out to get JJ, so we'll bring him in and I'll get him ridden. Maybe that might uplift my mood, something you feel really like. Some of it is like post low sugar grog. Some of it is just I feel really bad that I stayed on Murphy longer than I should have. But yeah. Anyway, I think I hear his hooves, so when he's stacked up I'll come back to you. Ready with pony number 2 with the lovely little with the lovely little plait in his forelock, so you can see where you're going. Sugar is currently say 6.4. Apologies, we've gone back to phone cam because my camera's kind of dying and I want bits for later on. So yeah, I'm gonna ride him. I do a couple of minutes of no stirrups and walk because I don't trust myself in trot just yet to not hurt his back to bounce about. I don't want to hurt you. Don't hurt me either, really. So yeah, I'm gonna go get on now. I'll have snippets in of our little ride with him, so we shall go get on. One sweaty pony and rider finished. Very, very sweaty pony. Come on, JJ, walk on. Yeah, somebody wouldn't canter for me on the left rein, so I had to make him do it and not get in my head, even though I got in my head anyway, and Nessa talked me out of it. But walk on. Thank you. Whoa. This is quite hard to do one-handed because you're very bold. Oh, do you want to leave now, do you? You can open the gate, please. Remember to stand until I tell you to go. So yeah, sugar is apparently according... Whoa. No, that's bold again. Now walk up. Good boy. Sugar is according to the Dexcom are 4.3 and heading down. Whether that's accurate, I don't know. Could be, because I did a lot of work. I'm very red in the face still. But I gotta put both hands back on the reins, just in case we spook at something. Ooh. And get back to you.
Thank you.
You're very sweaty. Oh, but you do get treaties because you were a good boy. Yum. All that foam. Oh dear. Oh dear. Premier performance treats for the win. Yes? I don't have any, sorry. How did you get... His noseband is sweaty. Back, red-faced, can't really see. But that's okay. As I was filming that bit of JJ with his sweaty side, the Dexcom went off and said I was 3.6. I don't know, I don't feel it, but there's some days I don't feel I'm low until like I'm 3.1 type of thing, so it could be right. Could be right because I just lost where I was putting things. I'm really glad you can't see how red I am, but you've already seen how red I am, so the camera just makes it stand out just a little bit more. Apparently I have no blood in my fingers. There we go. .2. Okay, so I am low. Time for Lucozade. Where did I put that? Because I only brought one lift shot down with me, so Lucozade will do. Lucozade Sport has half a bottle, has the same amount of carbs as the little lift shot bottles, which bring your sugars up. Just so as you know. I'm full of little fun facts today. Now, time for sugar. Yeah, Lucozade time. JJ's going out. I was bringing him out as I forgot to change my boots. He is all washed off. Is very mild for November. So off he goes. One mucky pup for tonight. He just let out a fart as he was doing that. One happy-ish pony. So yeah, just back up in the house now after being in the yard to get lunch. I just checked my sugars again and I'm 8.9, whereas the Dexcom says I'm 6.3. So I've just done another calibration. So yeah, now I'm gonna get lunch and I have to carb count again because I'm going to eat. Which basically means, I don't think I explained it this morning when I did it. So I have different ratios. So I have like 1 unit of insulin to 3 grams of carbs in the morning for breakfast, and then 1 to 4 for lunch and dinner, and then if I have a snack, 1 to 4 as well. So I have to count up. So if I have like anything that I have there from eating it, bread, crisps, chocolate bar, add them all together, the total carb count on the back of the packet, or sometimes there's maths involved because they only give you like per 100 grams and then you have to divide by whatever the small packet of crisps is. Yeah, it's a pain in the backside. But so yeah, I add up the carbs for the bread, the carbs for crisps, carbs for chocolate bar, example. Can you tell I'm hungry? And then for lunchtime I would divide it by 4 and that would give me my insulin. So I'm going to go get lunch now and go do that. Dogs are barking and I don't know why, I have to go check that out. It is time for catching in dinner time basically. My head went to turn in time, but that's not right. Yeah, the DPD man was here today. We have more bucket lids and treats from Premier Performance because they got free samples and the boys loved them. So you get them in, feeding time at the zoo, and then feed me. Super Groom is speeding ahead of us here now with her cardboard boxes. Now to decide, do we need rugs or do we not need rugs? Because it's really mild. We'll have this discussion and then be back to you. So I am just editing the vlog. Well, I was editing the vlog. I turned my laptop off because I gotta paint my head. But I'm just gonna end the vlog here. It is 7:30. I am due to get insulin at 9 o'clock at night, which is my Lantus, which is the long-acting insulin, which basically mimics how someone without diabetes, how their body works. So you always have a constant flow of insulin, and then the fast-acting one would be like when you eat, so it'll take down your sugars. So that's how it mimics them. But at present, I know I'm just too tired, and I know I'm not going to film at 9 o'clock, so it would just be a big blank space. So yeah, I get that every night at 9 o'clock. I am actually going to try to reduce it because I keep going low, as you've seen all day today. And it's not just the Dexcom, I'm actually low. Again, we'll see how this Dexcom goes all night, because I can't be dealing with them. I hate them. But also when they're not on my arm now, because I've worn them for a year, I'm like, I've shared my sugars. Oh, I don't know what they are. Why am I looking at my phone for no reason? It's a vicious cycle. Yeah. So that is basically it for now. I'll go down, I get my insulin at 9 o'clock, check the boys beforehand, and that is it. So, yeah, again, I went low again, so the post-low brain fog is a thing. And where was my train of thought going? Yes, basically, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to know any more, comment below. I will try my best to answer them. Subscribe for more. And also, if you have any ideas for Vlogmas, because I want to try and do that this year. If you have any ideas, let me know. Yeah, I have a few up my sleeve. Won't be giving any away just yet. But if you have any other ideas, comment below. And I shall see you in the next one. Bye guys.